Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. And what we're going to do is some live TA like we always do, and we're going to kind of look at kind of what's forming, what I see, and where I think it's going. And going into Friday, tomorrow, I really like this setup, and I'm going to show you why. So, out of the gate, what do we have? Well, the first thing I want to do is let's first draw the obvious, right? Let's start with this trend line here, taking it down, touch point here, and through there. So clearly we have that resistance line, then we have this, which is a descending wedge, which clearly we broke out of, right? So we have that. We came out, broke, back tested it, and then we put in this bull flag with this bullish consolidation. And let me show you what I mean by that. So we have this up, and then from here you have this bullish consolidation, and here we are, right? So you look at it this way, and like so, okay? So we have that bull flag consolidation, then we broke out. So what are we in now, right? Well, in my opinion, we're in another bull flag, okay? So we have this flagpole, and then instead of it being this type of consolidation, it's more rectangular, which is more like so, okay? You have this range here, and you can draw it. I'm going to draw it here because it connects more points. So you have this bull flag, or sorry, flagpole, and then you have this horizontal consolidation. You had a breakdown of it here with this candle below it. But check this out, guys. What do we did not see a confirming candle close, right? And the reason you can say that is because if we put this on here and we do this below, where did it close? Right ever so slightly above it. Check that out. Love that stuff. Can't make this stuff up. So then we come in, next day we're back in the channel, and here we go, right? So we have that, and then we have these highs. So the other thing I want to look at is why is it hitting resistance here, right? Why is it coming up and hitting its head? What's causing that? Well, that's pretty easy, right? You could look left, always look left, and you have this zone right here. So you can draw this, if you use the candle bottoms, it's gonna put us right about there, right? You have this candle close or opening candle there, you have this close, you drag that over, you have kind of a kiss over here, but it's more importantly, it's right here. So if you put that there, then the way that looks, and you can see, we came up, hit its head, not ready. Came up, hit its head, not ready. Today, came up, hit its head, not ready. But here's why I like this. Now, if you take the previous high, which was here, right? You take this high here, and we put that there. Well, what did we do? We came up and we closed above that today. So that's a good sign, right? So I'm gonna take this off. Actually, I'm gonna draw it a little bit lower here on the candle bottoms right there. So we have that. So tomorrow, this looks like, for a few reasons, obviously the consolidation looks great, but then you have your RSI with your stochastics curled up and going up. You have your RSI here at 65, plenty of room for it to run. This one looks sexy, boys and girls. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. So going into tomorrow, oh, and you also have this, right? You have this kind of inverse head and shoulders look. And today you closed above it. So you have, if you take this here, right, and you go like that, and you go through there, there we go. So let me make that a little bit bigger so you can see it. So you have this here. Let's take that down there. There we go. So you have this left shoulder, you have this head, then you have this right shoulder, and you can see we got above it before and we failed and we came back in it, but now we're attempting another breakout of it. So I like that too, because I like second attempts on head and shoulders, that inverse head and shoulders that fail. And here we are today. So it's making that second attempt. Going into tomorrow, I mean, based on the SPY and the QQQ, the market closed exceptionally strong. Everything's making new highs. So tomorrow, this looks good. This looks like it's set up to really pop. So if it pops tomorrow, guys, where's it going? Let me, if you don't mind if I take all this stuff off, right? I'm going to just do this. We clean up the chart a little bit now that we Kind of looked at all those things, and let's just look at this. We're going to kind of focus on this, right? Because we really want this close to be above that tomorrow, and we want the close to be above today's candle wick high, which is here. And in the after hours, we're already doing that, right? So we're going higher already, right? So I put on the 24 hours so you can see that. So we have that. I'm going to go back to the daily, and there you go. So we have that there. Tomorrow, in terms of where can this puppy go? Well, I'm thinking easily we're going to have this gap here, this void or air pocket. So could go to size 223. Maybe it's right here. Maybe it's these two, this candle body close, this candle body open. So maybe 222.68. I could see us pop into that tomorrow, do something like this. Let's see, come out, boom, 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 and then rip. That's entirely possible, and that's kind of how I see the pathing for this. Now, if we use this inverse head and shoulders, and we want to calculate a target from that, here's what we need to do. We need to take the high point, center point, and then the bottom of the head, and we want to drag that to the breakout, which is right here, and that's our target on that inverse head and shoulders. Now that's a bit ambitious. A lot of things have to go right in the market. It has to keep going up to get that move out of it, but it's possible. It's entirely possible. And yeah, it's crazy, right, to think, but we could see, 45 point move in this thing. Let's put on some fibs and let's just see what that looks like too. So now let's do this and let's see where we're kind of retracing into. So if we put on the fib and we go to there. So here's where we're at right now. We just cleared the golden pocket, so closed above it. So we did. This is another really good thing to look at, especially for newer traders. This consolidation, this over a week of consolidation, 2 weeks of consolidation, occurred inside the golden pocket and above the golden pocket. 0.618, 0.65 fib, right? So it occurred basically above that. So that basically sets us up to go to the 0.75 and 0.786. So first target, and look at that. See how that 0.75 fib aligns with where we just put that potential top for tomorrow, right? So I'm just gonna take that off because we got this. Oops, wrong one. We're gonna take that one off just because we have this 0.75 fib in there, and that's right where I kind of drew that resistance, right? So, first target would be obviously 221, 222, and then second target would be 224. And then we're talking about, look at all this big kind of air pocket right here, right? So then if it clears and closes above 786, it might do something like this, right? Boom. And then we'll get this bad boy to come and maybe retest it, and then we go up. So could do something like that. Anything possible there. But anyways, that's kind of what I think. So we'll be on the lookout for these two. If it closes above the 786, very, very bullish. And then we're going to obviously double top, potentially all new time highs, especially with this inverse head and shoulders. So yeah, that's kind of how I see it, boys and girls. So this chart is looking very, very sexual. It's looking pretty good. So I like it going into tomorrow, into Friday's session. So again, no financial advice is ever given on this channel, just for educational purposes. And I will continue to do my best to bring you real-time analysis as I see it in the market so that you guys all make a lot of money, we all make a lot of money, and we crush it day in and day out. I'm on pace to have the best month I've ever had. May was the best month I've ever had. Now this is going to be the best I've ever had. And here's the crazy thing, is I'm starting to leg into shorts as well. And yeah, so I'm playing both sides of this thing. I'm taking some profits on shorts as it's happening. So I'm not only going to be bringing you guys bullish analysis, but I'm going to show you some bearish analysis too. I've already posted a couple of those, JBL being one of those, Jabil Circuits. So let me just quickly show you that one. So here's kind of how, and look at that. Ooh, maybe a little small topping tail today. And a little interesting right there. But yeah, that's kind of how I see this one. I went over this in another video. So if you like that, check that one out, and And yeah, I think we also have Carvana. Here, let me just show you that one. So Carvana's kind of doing what I had originally drawn on this one too. Check that out, right? Nice little retrace there, coming back down. Might form and then I think fail. You know, that's kind of how I see this one kind of happening. Or we might just push down tomorrow and, you know, start going lower. But yeah, this is another one I really like a short on this one. Definitely back into this 0.50 fib at 250 and then down into, you know, the golden pocket. So that's kind of what I have for you guys today. Let me go back to Amazon because this is a great setup going into tomorrow. And I wish you guys nothing but profitability, great trades, have a lot of fun, and I'll continue to bring awesome analysis like this. Please comment below. It helps with the algorithms. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel, tick that little bell, and you'll get these things in real time, guys. All right, cheers. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.